This is not the weather app. Fuck all this shit. What have we done the past week? Went to a racetrack.
Yeah, so we stopped in Regina.
Yeah,
Regina. That's a real city name, and
it's pronounced Regina. It's not Regina.
It's funny because growing up, like Regina was a place that I'd go all the time for diving meets. So I thought it was funny when I was like 8. You know, Regina. Yeah. But then you get over it, and it just becomes a city that's relatively close to Calgary.
Yeah, relatively close to Vagina.
But you tell anyone that hasn't heard of Regina before that we stopped in Regina, and they're like, "You stopped where? Regina? Are you serious?" Like, yeah, like rhymes with vagina. Yeah, no shit. It's fucking absurd. And it is kind of absurd. I do feel for those people.
Yeah, I want to know who called it that. Who's fucking responsible for Regina? One big troll, man. I think we should call it Claytonville. No, what about Regina?
Yeah.
I guess, man, these phones fucking with the signal and shit. Yeah, so big shout out to Alina. We were there on the 18th and my birthday was the next day and we had a show. And I was like, man, I never thought I'd be celebrating 16 in Regina.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much. That was like the one day we could do anything. And the boys played the long con. They all, Alina and boys, got together, played a little prank on me.
Mm-hmm.
Because we were supposed to go eat, and then, which was really funny because the way Matt set it up and everything. I should have known something was up when Matt texted me. He goes, "Yo, are you almost ready?" And I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Can I come to your room?" I'm like, "Is something wrong?" He's like, "Nah, I just want to chill with my boy."
What?
I was like,
why did he do that?
I'm like, "What's going on here?"
Why did he do that?
I don't know.
Because that is not even like beneficial to the plan at all.
No,
because we executed it flawlessly. He didn't need to do that.
Yeah, I don't know.
So what happened when he came to your room?
He just sat there and was just chilling while I was finishing getting ready, and I just didn't pay any attention to it. I'm like, whatever.
Okay. Huh.
But that was like, And then everyone was weirdly dressed and ready to go in the lobby, and I was like, this is a surprise.
Yeah, but you thought we were like going out to eat, right?
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So we're going out to eat. We all climb in this taxi. This taxi just starts going. I'm not really paying attention. I look up, and it went from buildings. I like look down and I look up, and I just see like fields and like gas mines and shit.
We're on a gravel road.
Yeah. I'm like coal factories and stuff. I'm like, and then I just go, "Matt, where the fuck are we going?" He goes, "Sorry, man. It was the only place with 5 stars." I'm like, okay.
So then you thought, oh, cool. Some like, off the beaten path Michelin star restaurant.
I'm thinking like, I didn't even know what to think. I'm like, oh shit, maybe it's like a fucking barbecue place.
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe it's something really cool. And then we get around this bend and I see like a racetrack. And I go, oh shit, let's go there. And Matt's like, that's where we're going. And the taxi starts pulling up to it. And I'm like, huh? And he's like, yeah, happy birthday, dude. I'm like, what? And Tom's like, yep. Your girl playing this whole thing, brother. I was like, what? I felt like a kid in a candy store.
Yeah, it was sick.
Yeah, then we hop out and it's just like this Kings Park Speedway.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just a simple little oval track with a bunch of local dudes building cars and racing them. And I was like, this is the best fucking shit ever.
It was fucking sick. We got there. We went straight to the concession stand. We got like 3 poutines, 2 orders of these deep fried rib things, little rib balls. Yeah. I don't even know. Little balls of rib.
Yeah.
Short rib balls.
Yeah.
And then we got hot dogs.
Nothing
better than a racetrack dog, I'll tell you that. Onion rings.
Onion rings.
And we just fucked it all up right while we're watching these cars go around the track. It was crazy. So loud too.
Oh, it was
so fucking loud.
Super loud, but what made it tight was just like how fucking reckless it was.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was borderline demolition derby. It was sick.
Yeah, it was sick. It was sick. I just wish they would just keep going,
I think that's the only part. All those cars just need like $5 more grand.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the thing, like they keep running them too hard.
Yeah.
Like so many cars like overheat or like fucking some valve would break or whatever the fuck. But
because it's super fucking high energy. There's no time between races. Like once the cars exit, the next ones come out like in a split second and they start going. Yeah. So if there wasn't any issues, like in one of the races, one of the cars just started fucking smoking, like just burning oil and just smoking. And so they stopped the whole fucking race.
Yeah.
They had to like clean the oil off the, which I get, safety concerns, right? But it would be sick if they were just like, I just keep going.
Yeah.
Cars are just spinning out. All of a sudden there's like obstacles on the course so you can't hit the other cars.
I mean, dude, that's kind of what happened. Cause like it was like an invitational. So they had like random people showing up.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
This guy brings like his fucking shit beater car, which all due respect, I mean, the car is good for what it's meant for. His car he used for dirt racing, like exclusively dirt. So like it didn't have like, it wasn't like set up or built for like a track. So this
Why
guy,
even take it out there?
I have no idea, man. I have no fucking clue. So this guy is on the track and he's just like, his car can't keep up. Like it is a steaming pile of shit.
This thing's such a piece of shit, man.
And everyone is like lapping it like hard and they're like just really trying not to hit it. Like
he was fucking up the whole race.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because the first and the second guy are neck and neck.
Yeah.
And the second guy keeps trying to like take him on the inside. And then like 4 laps of that. And then all of a sudden there's just this purple car right in front of them both. And they're like, oh fuck. And they go around them. And then it's just like resets. It's so funny. And they're like, and the purple car's like,
everyone in the stands just get the fuck off the road. Shout out Chris, our photographer. This fool, he was just shouting it. He's like, "Get this fucking car out of here!"
Oh, it was so funny. Bless that purple car's heart, man.
Yeah, bless the.
He had a big heart.
He did
To go out there.
Yeah.
You know that takes some cojones. It does,
bro. I was dying laughing at that fucking Mustang. So there's a specific Mustang throughout the day. He can't keep up. His car's not fast enough, and it didn't seem like he could get traction or like his suspension. Like he had crazy like understeer. Like he just kept going off the track.
Yeah.
Like he had multiple occasions where he just flew off the track and then can't pop back on. And so the best part was he fucking slides off the track and I'm thinking, oh, he's not going to come back. Mm-hmm. He comes pulling back out onto the fucking turn at like 5 miles an hour and that fucking beautiful blue and white like old school Pontiac just comes around the corner. I'm like, oh, you stupid. And he just fucking goes horizontal to everyone coming at his ass. And he just, this beautiful ass car just clips him. And the dude like is on the track. I'm like, what is it going to take for you to realize you got to go, man? You have to go.
Yeah.
And then eventually they kicked his ass out. But with some of the races, like when they were hitting each other, the announcer's like, oh, a little contact, it's fine.
It was so funny.
It's fine.
The announcer knew less about racing than we did. I'm pretty sure.
No, he used to drive.
No way. I don't believe that at all, dude.
Yeah.
He was saying the stupidest shit. Yeah, but, that's going to leave a mark. Like, that's all you have to say about what just happened? Like 6 cars are piled up on the thing. Or 6 cars are like fucking drifting around the corners. And
I think he's just over it. You know what I'm saying? Like he's past the point of like wanting to be technical.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't care to explain what's going on.
Yeah.
He's like, oh man, that's going to fuck shit up.
that's all people want to hear anyways.
Checked
Oh,
out.
fuck. Well, that sucks. He's like, yeah, I mean, it does.
That's what Formula One's doing wrong. They have too much prestige.
Yeah,
They just need
exactly.
to get a fucking alcoholic in there.
Yeah.
Oh man, one of them sissy French guys crashed into the Italian dude.
This car's as fast as fuck. And then after we got to go and talk with they open up the pit after all the races are done and you get to go like talk with the owners of the cars and check them out up close, like as they load them into the trailers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which was pretty interesting.
Yeah,
we got to like see the cars up close. They're all fucking pieces of shit.
Minus the orange one, that number 11 car, that thing was nice.
It was nice, but like nice for a piece of shit.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know,
Yeah,
like it's still totally fucked up from racing so much, and it's just a frame with
Yeah.
a fast engine in it. That's all it is.
Yeah. Well, the chassis was like old school. I think it was like a Dodge or something. It was tight. That was the only car that looked like it was maintained.
Yeah.
The rest of them, beat the fuck up, garbage. But we had a funny little moment, which we don't want to spoil. But we had goddamn, we can't talk about it.
Yeah.
But it was some
Just chatting with the owners of the cars.
It's so
Pretty
funny.
funny shit happened,
a
honestly.
lot of funny shit happened there. And then the best part was the one of these young kids. He's been racing there for a minute. He was like 22. He's been racing since he was like 16. And we're like like posted up on this car or whatever, and he's like, "I'll check out the hole in the oil pan," and I like kind of like bend down and look, and there's a fat ass hole, and I was like, "Oh shit, what happened?"
But did you know where it was?
I did, but I was I know where the fucking oil pan is at, but I was
I don't know.
Oh, and it's just like sits like
He
right
kept
below
saying the
motor.
oil pan, and I'm like looking in the windshield. The oil pan. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I don't know where the fuck it is. Looking in the rearview mirror. I don't know.
The oil pan, the back seat. Yeah,
the
got
back seat. The oil pan.
Oh, yeah, oil pan.
You're saying oil pen, like
What's
a weed pen?
No, the oil pan, dumbass. It was no, it just sits right below the motor.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah.
So it pumps it in.
Yeah. Right beside the defibrillator.
Yeah, next to the defibrillator.
Yeah, next to the rotor belt.
Yeah. And the snaky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Bucktown Bull.
No, and there's a fat ass hole. I bent down, and he was like, "No, the oil pan." I didn't say anything. I want to be like, "Bitch, I don't want to get on my hands and knees to like look under the tire to look at the oil pan."
Yeah.
And I'm like just like kind of looking through the top. I'm like, I can't spot the hole, but I'm sure it's there.
Yeah.
Like, I don't need to see the hole to know the story. You know what I'm saying?
That was another part. We were very out of place. We're gonna like write some shit about this for sure, but because it was like just such a funny scenario. But we just look like fucking assholes in that place, dude.
Yeah.
I'm wearing the fucking just sneakerhead, stupid LA shit. Just so fucking out of place.
Yeah, everybody knew we were not from around there.
Yeah,
and
they're like, climb in the car. Like, I can't. My jeans are too fucking tight. I can't get up into the window.
Yeah, that's what I told the guy. The kid was like, "You want to sit in the car?" And I was like, I don't know if my legs can get that wide, dude.
I do want to though.
Yeah.
It looks cool. Would love to get a gram out of this. So stupid.
Yeah.
So fucking stupid.
What was crazy though is he was like, I was like, "What happened?" Like for the hole, he's like, "Oh man, the piston just went," and I'd like that like freaked me the fuck out. Like that's how beat up these motors are. That just like a fucking piston just disassembles and like shoots through the bottom of the motor.
Can't that shoot through this way and like kill you?
That's what happened to Arden Senna in his like it was like I think it was like something suspension related. Basically, like he went into a turn and something snapped, and it like I think it like shot through and it like perfectly like nailed his helmet or something. Like it was fucked up. Like
dang.
Yeah. Yeah, one of the greatest drivers of all time, bro.
Did he die?
Yeah, he died
In
the crash. Yeah,
jeez.
it was during a qualifying lap.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, if you guys should watch the Ayrton Senna documentary, it's emotional.
Mm-hmm.
That guy was a psycho.
Really?
Yeah.
Psycho how? Just psycho for the sport?
I think I've talked about this before, but just like his whole like, he really was convinced that like God was with him when he drove. So he drove in a way that was like, you could only drive that way if you genuinely believe like you were above mortality.
Yeah.
And like on average, like this is like a popular quote, but on average, his tires were 2 inches closer in on a turn than every other driver.
Got you.
So like his like people would say like Arton, when you're just watching from the stands, it literally looked like his car was like glued to the turn just because he would push it right up to the barrier. And
so what did he drive?
Formula One.
Okay.
But like this was in the days of Formula One where they're like using like fucking 8-cylinder motors and it was like manual. Like now it's like they have like the, you know, paddle shifting and all these like, you know, all these computers like doing the work. But he would like drive in the rain, but he would drive at the speed and pace like it was dry. It'd be full on raining and like he's like a minute ahead of everyone else because everyone's like, you're a fucking nutcase.
So just kind of like his matter of time before he crashes and some shit happens.
I mean, even if he crashed, it wasn't that. What happened was I think they had changed the rules, and then I think he was driving for Renault at the time. I forget. But basically, they changed the setup of the car, and I think it was I don't know. I'm gonna start misquoting stuff, but I wouldn't say it was a matter of time in terms of like what happened to him. What happened to him was super unfortunate. Yeah,
and he was the best driver of all time.
One of the best drivers of all time for sure. Yeah,
I went and saw NASCAR one time. It was pretty similar to what we saw at Regina.
Yeah, but NASCAR is interesting in terms of like passing.
Yeah.
Like I think there's more there than you would get out of like Formula One.
Mm-hmm.
Formula One is like some tracks allow for that, other tracks not so much, and definitely more like it's easier to just catch the like two guys like going at it out of like 100 cars.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, when did you go?
This was in college. We took like a party bus to a NASCAR track, and so in Regina there was a section where you could drink. Section of the stands where you could drink was called like the beer garden.
Yeah, which was
even
great.
though it was just so void of any sort of plant or anything.
It was literally just a fence and then like dry, like some grass.
Yeah, that's the beer garden.
But I actually liked that because it was literally just a beer garden.
Yeah, yeah,
Kind
true.
of.
Yeah, yeah. Little beer plants.
Yeah,
beautiful. No, we took a party bus out there. I think I've talked about this before, but it was just, it was fucking crazy. It really was. People just bring giant coolers of Natty Light and just get fucked up, like whole families, you know?
Yeah, that's what I've heard about NASCAR.
But it's really loud and it's really cool. But I have to say probably the best joke of the whole day at the racetrack was when one of the races ended and Matt looks at us and he says, "Nice finish here in Regina."
God.
I thought that was pretty funny.
Oh, man.
Nice finish in Regina.
Hey.
Because it sounds kind of like vagina.
Now, the best bit was when we leave the racetrack, and shout out to all first off, the random people from Regina who knew who we were, who just pulled up to say what's up.
Mm-hmm.
These three kids like pull up. They're like, "Yeah, we're going to a party. We're going to a huge party." And this dude's just sitting with a gigantic sandwich in his lap.
So
like
fucking weird.
Cartoon-sized sandwich.
And they're all in Hawaiian shirts.
Yeah.
Like, you guys having a beach theme party in Regina? I guess that kind of makes sense.
Yeah. And they're like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
And so whatever. We get in this cab and we're heading to a casino. We're talking about the races and we're all like, whatever, just shooting the shit. And then in the middle of the conversation, Matt goes, "It's crazy because all those drivers are bisexual too." And the cab driver, like his head, like drivers usually just stick to the road.
Yeah.
His head spun so fast to the right. And like his face was like, how do you know that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he appeared as though he was tuned out to the entire conversation. And then he heard that and just broke character. He's like, "What?" He just kept double taking on Matt. He's like he just like couldn't process why Matt would know that.
Or why that would be true.
Yeah.
Or how do you know that? And every single one of them? Is it a requirement to race in this race?
He just looks so confused. It just came out of nowhere. It's just like fucking